In this lecture, we are going to discuss some topics can be considered as basics for our course, which are what is an entrepreneur and the entrepreneurial profile and most important qualities of an entrepreneur. And finally, we are going to give some conclusion about those topics. What is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is one who creates a new business in the face of risk and uncertainty for the purpose of achieving profit and growth by identifying significant opportunities and assembling necessary resources to capitalize on them. Although many people come up with great business ideas, most never act on their ideas, unfortunately. But entrepreneurs do. The process of creative destruction, in which entrepreneurs create new ideas and new businesses that make existing ones obsolete. This is a sign of a vibrant economy. Also, high levels of entrepreneurial activity translate into high levels of business formation and destruction, and they make an economy more flexible and capable of adapting to structural changes in the competitive landscape. The second topic in our lecture is the entrepreneurial profile. Researchers and scholars also have invested a great deal of time and effort over the last few decades trying to paint a clear picture of what can call the entrepreneurial personality. Although these studies have identified several characteristics entrepreneurs tend to exhibit, none of them has isolated a set of traits required for success. Now, we are going to discuss some traits that major entrepreneurs have. First, desire for responsibility. Entrepreneurs feel a deep sense of personal responsibility for the outcome of ventures they start. They prefer to be in control of their resources and reuse those resources to achieve self-determined goals. 2. Preference for moderate risk. Entrepreneurs are not wild risk takers, but are instead calculated risk takers. Entrepreneurs usually spot opportunities in areas that reflect their passions, knowledge, backgrounds, or experiences, which increases their probability of success. Successful entrepreneurs are not as much risk takers as they are risk eliminators, systematically removing as many obstacles to the successful launch of their ventures as possible. One of the most successful ways of eliminating risks is to build a viable business plan for a venture. 3. Self-reliance. Entrepreneurs must fulfill multiple rules to make their companies successful, especially in the early days of a startup. Because the resources usually are limited, They end up performing many jobs themselves, even those they know little about. 4. Confidence in their ability to succeed. Entrepreneurs typically have an abundance of confidence in their ability to succeed and are confident that they choose the correct career path. 5. Determination. Some people call this characteristic grit, which means the ability to focus intently on achieving a singular long-term goal. Studies show that grit is a reliable predictor of achievement and success. Successful entrepreneurs demonstrate high levels of determination, especially in the face of challenging circumstances. 6. Desire for immediate feedback. Entrepreneurs enjoy the challenge of running a business, and they like to know how they are doing and are constantly looking for feedback. The feedback they receive from their businesses drive them to set higher standards of performance for their companies and themselves. 7. High level of energy. Entrepreneurs are more energetic than the average person. That energy may be a critical factor given the incredible effort required to launch a startup company. Long hours and hard work are the rule rather than the exception. 8. Future orientation. Entrepreneurs have a well-defined sense of searching for opportunities. They look ahead and are less concerned with what they did yesterday than with what they might do tomorrow. Not satisfied to sit back and revel in their success. Real entrepreneurs stay focused on the future. 9. Skill at organizing. Building a company from scratch is much like piecing together a giant jigsaw puzzle. Entrepreneurs know how to put the right people together to accomplish a task. Effectively combining people and jobs enables entrepreneurs to transform their visions into reality. 10. Value of achievement over money. One of the most common misconceptions about entrepreneurs is that they are driven wholly by the desire to make money. But to the contrary, achievement seems to be entrepreneurs' primary motivating force. Money is simply a way of keeping score of accomplishments. In other words, a symbol of achievement. 11. High degree of commitment. Entrepreneurship is hard work, and launching a company successfully requires total commitment from an entrepreneur. Business founders often immerse themselves completely in their companies. 12. Tolerance for ambiguity. Entrepreneurs tend to have a high tolerance for ambiguous, ever-changing situations, the environment in which they most often operate. This ability to handle uncertainty is critical because these business builders constantly make decisions using new, sometimes conflicting information gleaned from a variety of unfamiliar sources. 13. Creativity. One of the hallmarks of entrepreneurs is creativity. They constantly come up with new product or service ideas or unique ways to market their businesses and innovative business models. 14. Flexibility. One hallmark of true entrepreneurs is their ability to adapt to the changing needs and preferences of their customers and the changing demands of the business environment. 15. Resourceful. Entrepreneurs excel at getting the most out of the resources that are available, however limited they may be. They are skilled at bootstrapping, a strategy that involves conserving money and cutting costs during the startup so that entrepreneurs can pour every available dollar into their businesses. In conclusion, what conclusion can we draw from the volumes of research conducted on the entrepreneurial personality? Entrepreneurs are not of one mode. No one set of characteristics can predict who will become entrepreneurs and whether they will succeed. Indeed, diversity seems to be a central characteristic of entrepreneurs.